What's up, guys? Drippy here, or Drippy Reacts, I should say. I'm back with another video. Today, I'm gonna be reacting to rich people that is actually broke and have been exposed. So I'm gonna be reacting to that today. And also, guys, if you guys haven't realized, my name is Drippy Reacts now. Reason it's Drippy Reacts because you guys actually like my reaction videos. You guys been showing some support on that, so I appreciate that. And now I'm gonna start I'm gonna start making reaction videos now for you guys, and they're gonna be lit. Today might not be as lit as you guys think it might be because I think I'm catching the flu. I don't know how. I haven't been outside in a week, and I'm catching the flu, so my voice sounds weird in this video. You guys don't know why. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, let's get into the video. You guys enjoy.
In our modern world, it's hard to remember that money is not everything.
That is true.
After all, most fun things cost a lot of money. Even worse, social media gives us the impression that everyone else is living the high life, even if it isn't the case.
You guys like my Gucci glasses?
The truth is, there are a lot of fakers out there. This can result in some extremely funny situations where a star perpetuates that they have loads of money when they're actually quite broke. We're now going to take a look at 10 fake rich people. Number 10, 50 Cent. 50 Cent might be one of the biggest rappers of all time. However, that fame comes with a huge price. Over the years, he's had to pay out large sums of money from women that sued him due to sex tapes he published of them, and losing a $16 million lawsuit against an audio company by the name of Sleek. These payments took their toll on the rapper, whose real name is Curtis, and in 2015, he declared bankruptcy. Following this announcement, people began to make fun of the rapper online. So, in a desperate attempt to win over fans and doubters, 50 posted a picture on his Instagram of him with a stack of money, mocking the doubters. This probably wasn't his smartest move, as the judge inquired as to where this money came from, and 50 Cent had to admit that he was posing with fake money.
Yo, that's the first. They low-key be using fake money in music videos.
In the stock market, making thousands of pounds a day, and the next, you're being charged for fraud. Well, at least that's what happened to the teenager Sam Cooke. He was all over the British newspapers a few years ago due to his incredibly impressive wealth. He claimed he started by importing and exporting goods before going on to play the stock market and make it around $17.5 million in total. What's even more shocking is that he claimed this was all from a loan of 2,000 pounds his dad gave him. This is certainly impressive. The only slight detail that was uncovered after his original claim was that he was actually being trialed on 6 counts of fraud. He swindled those closest to him into giving him their life savings, totaling around 110,000 pounds. But the judge obviously had the last laugh and sent Cooke to jail for 2 years. Number 8, Johnny Mitchell. Our next fake millionaire comes from a UK-based show called Love Island. It's basically a show where a load of girls slathered in makeup get put on an island with a load of airheaded egotistical men, and they all pick a partner and, well, that's it really. Obviously, being that the premise is so rich and rewarding, you can guess that it is extremely popular. However, this particular contestant got himself into a little bit of trouble. Poor old Johnny Mitchell had a habit of trying to impress his fans via his Instagram posts, as people in this social media obsessed world so often do. His profile would show him looking extremely suave in expensive suits, traveling to exotic destinations, and driving incredibly expensive cars, dressed up extremely nice. This is all well and good, until it was found out that Johnny wasn't actually living the life he was perpetuating online. Sources close to Johnny revealed that his watches were fake, the holidays in his pics were taken from years ago, the car is his dad's, and the lavish house was actually just rented on Airbnb.
Wow.
Tough break, Johnny. Number 7, Ja Rule. Ja Rule is another case of an old hip-hop star that doesn't seem to know when to back out of the spotlight. With a few hits in the 90s, Ja Rule didn't blow up entirely, and as
Gucci
such,
belt.
sort of faded out of the spotlight. Until recently, that is. He's another one that likes to perpetuate that he has a lot of money on social media platforms. So much that last year, he tried to pull off the mother of all scams. He designed a new festival called Fyre Festival, which targeted rich kids with pictures of lavish islands and first-class treatments, while seeing a list of top acts. It all sounded amazing, and a lot of people bought tickets, some paying up to $4,000, only to find, upon getting to the Bahamian island, that nothing could have been further from the truth. The tents were left over from US Aid. The food was soggy bread and slices of cheese, and there was little to no organization. A far cry from what was promised, and it turned out that Ja Rule's cash grab did not go as well as he thought it would. All the organizers of the event were slapped with a multitude of lawsuits, with one in particular landing at about $100 million being filed against Ja Fool and other Fyre team member Billy McFarland. Billy McFarland was eventually indicted for fraud. So while his social media makes him look like a high-flying entrepreneurial rapper, the truth is that he is facing multiple lawsuits, targeting him as personally responsible for millions of dollars in compensation and lost investments. Just before we proceed with this list of shameful frauds, I'll give you a tip on how to spot a fake rich person. 2 words: gold cars. They're often bought by those that like to pose that they're rich, but often they actually don't have the cash to back it up. Take this incredibly terribly made gold car. If you're going to do this to your car, at least get a decent job done on the gold wrap. Otherwise, you're going to become a major embarrassment. Not unlike this unfortunate soul, who had his gold Maserati Grand Cabrio towed. I have a feeling someone couldn't pay for their car insurance. Number 6, Sean Kingston. There's something very sad about seeing old pop stars and movie stars desperately trying to stay in the limelight and cling on to relevance by flashing their non-existent cash all the time. On the other hand, there's something strikingly pleasurable about seeing it too. The next culprit is Sean Kingston, singer of the super hit Beautiful Girls. However, unfortunately, I don't think that song is paying the
Yo,
bills
look at his
for Sean
elbows.
anymore,
Those are
as it certainly
ashy,
didn't
bro.
pay for
Throw
this
some
one.
lotion on
His
that.
precarious financial situation was exposed in 2016 when he waltzed into a high-end jewelry shop and purchased around $300,000 worth of bling for himself. Upon having to pay for said bling, he told the shop that his money manager would handle the bill. Well, the manager definitely tried to. He paid with 2 checks that bounced almost immediately. And this isn't the first case. Multiple times as recently as last year, Kingston has been sued for not paying for jewelry. This is a message to all the pop stars from the noughties. Just chill. We're not expecting you to be rolling in the money, so please stop trying to prove yourself and at least pay for the stuff you purchase. Okay. Number 5, Julia Stakiva. This young girl appears to be extremely wealthy through her Instagram profile. She sits in a huge mansion and in a number of expensive-looking holiday destinations in her picture. Her Instagram profile attracted so much attention that she was actually featured on a Channel 4 documentary called Rich Kids of Instagram, where she waxed lyrical on her fame and wealth. Though it seems the show garnered a bit too much attention from people, as the huge, beautiful mansion that she was pictured in was not technically hers. Somebody, after a lot of sleuthing, found that she actually rented the room from SquareRoom.com. Not exactly the place a rich kid goes to find a room. Oh, and the mansion? It was her mother-in-law's. She just let her pose in there in order to perpetuate the illusion. What you see is not always the truth, especially on sites like Instagram. Number 4, Elijah Oyefeso. Now, this next one is a testament to how all these fake claims of fame and cash may be silly, but they could get someone into very serious trouble.
Man, bust up the
Supposed
rave.
city trader Elijah Oyefeso was prone to boasting about his earnings on Instagram. He often appeared in pictures with a gold Lamborghini, a Rolls-Royce Wraith, among other astonishing cars. He claims that he makes his money via binary trading, and that he started off by investing his student loan that he left university with after dropping out of Buckingham University. He also purports to only work an hour a day sometimes, and that he made his money after realizing his potential at just 18. Well, Elijah, a telltale sign of people who actually have the money they say they have is, not running over people whom they owe money to. A court heard that Elijah owed creditor Dennis Ofosu money after he borrowed some to buy a Land Rover. Elijah was extremely frustrated at the situation. Maybe, just maybe because he did not have the money to pay it back. And instead of resorting to calmly sorting out the situation, Elijah decided to try and kill his creditor by jumping in his car and attempting to run him over. During his prosecution, the judge accused him of lying about his wealth. He was sent to prison for 2 years for dangerous driving and also carrying a dangerous weapon. Number 3, Lil Bow Wow. Who remembers Lil Bow Wow? He had a string of hits when he was very, very young, and also started in movies such as Like Mike and Fast and Furious Tokyo.
Oh my gosh, and cheese, I don't want to get sick.
He was a massive child star with a huge fan base, but that sort of fame can be quite short-lived. So what is Bow Wow doing now? Is he staying humble? Is he staying out of trouble? No, of course not. He, like so many others on this list, is trying to flash money that he doesn't actually have. Back in 2017, he posted a photo of a very nice private jet that he was stepping on to travel to New York. This picture would speak volumes about Bow Wow's finances if it were a real picture that he had taken. Shortly after, someone posted a photo of Lil Bow Wow on their normal flight. More digging on the fake post found that the photo he had posted to Instagram was actually just a photo lifted from a VIP transportation company. This one is striking as it's not even well thought out, like he didn't even put any effort into the lie at all. Number 2, Tai Lopez. Tai Lopez, the self-made inspirational personality might
here in my garage,
now, but that doesn't change the fact that there was definitely an element of fake it till you make it in his strategy a few years ago. In a very popular video by Tai, he tells his fans he has taken them on a tour and starts off in his backyard. There's a huge swimming pool and what looks to be extremely beautiful decorations everywhere. However, many people found out that the place he was standing in was actually a place you can rent from a site called Zillow. This brought a lot of his other claims into contention, and people were very skeptical about them. He later went on to explain that he rents a lot of his assets because it's the smartest thing to do in a situation, which is fair enough. It's safe to say that he is raking in big money now from his courses and other business ventures. Number 1, Soulja Boy. We end with yet another defamed old-school hip-hop star, none other than Soulja Boy. Yes, that Soulja Boy from Crank That. Don't bother trying to think of the lyrics because it will just get stuck in your head. Though Soulja's biggest hits are pretty far behind him now, he still comes out on social media every now and again to claim that he is the best in the business and has a lot of wealth. Unfortunately, it doesn't really add up. One incident he got himself into was when he uploaded a video of him flexing with loads of cash. However, if you pause the video and look closely, you could see that his stacks are actually just blank pieces of paper with money on them. This is a really weird move by him. He also gets called out a whole lot for wearing fake watches and supposedly buying amazing, breathtaking mansions, only for someone to find them on Airbnb. What's interesting about Soulja though is his diligence. He always seems to pop up on Instagram claiming that he has loads of money, only to be called out again and again. So people obviously like to boast about their success, but the truth is that it's quite a pointless endeavor. Why worry about what people think of you? What they need to learn is that happiness comes from inside yourself. It's not an external force dependent on how other people perceive your wealth. So which one of them cringed you out the most? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.
Tough. That is tough. Well, you guys, just like that, this video is over. Before I go, let me know in the comments what you guys thought of this video, and let me know about other videos you guys want me to react to, because I'm going to be reacting to a lot more since this is a reaction channel now. So yeah, let me know. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you guys think about the new intro. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.